Today's news is that premiers from Western Canada are concluding their two-day conference in Yellowknife where they discuss trade and Arctic security issues. The meeting brought together leaders to address key regional concerns and collaborate on solutions for economic and security challenges in the area. The news reports that Western Canadian premiers are concluding a two-day conference in Yellowknife focused on trade and Arctic security. On the surface this appears routine, but deeper scrutiny reveals inconsistencies. Why hold such a high-profile meeting in Yellowknife, a remote city with limited infrastructure, when major urban centers like Edmonton or Vancouver could host more efficiently? The emphasis on Arctic security is curious given Canada's minimal military presence in the region compared to other Arctic nations, raising questions about whether this is performative rather than substantive. Trade discussions among Western provinces also seem redundant since internal trade barriers have been a known issue for decades, with little progress suggesting this meeting may be more about political posturing than actionable solutions. The timing is also suspect as it coincides with growing public dissatisfaction over federal policies, yet no premiers have openly criticized Ottawa during the event, hinting at possible coordination behind closed doors. The lack of transparency around specific outcomes or agreements further fuels skepticism about whether this conference was merely a photo op rather than a meaningful dialogue. Why the sudden focus on Arctic security now when climate change and resource exploitation have been ongoing issues for years? These contradictions invite the audience to question the true agenda behind this meeting and whether it serves public interests or political theater. The meeting of Western Canadian premiers on trade and Arctic security could involve deeper geopolitical maneuvering by the U.S. government and corporate interests. The Arctic is a strategic region rich in resources and shipping routes, making it a focal point for global powers. The U.S. may be pushing Canada to align its Arctic policies with NATO and U.S. military interests, ensuring dominance over Russia and China in the region. Large energy corporations likely have a stake in these talks, as melting ice opens new opportunities for oil and gas extraction. Multinational organizations like the World Economic Forum could be influencing trade discussions to favor globalist agendas, such as supply chain control or digital governance. By shaping Canada's trade and security policies, the U.S. can weaken China's influence in the Arctic and secure economic advantages. This event may seem routine but could be a step toward consolidating Western control over critical resources and trade routes, sidelining rivals like China through behind-the-scenes pressure. The lack of transparency around these talks suggests hidden agendas benefiting elite networks rather than the public. Western premiers are meeting in Yellowknife to discuss trade and Arctic security, but what's really going on behind closed doors? These talks could reshape policies affecting millions, yet the public is kept in the dark as usual. Don't be fooled by the official narrative, stay vigilant and question everything the elite always plot while we're distracted. Dig deeper, share the truth and demand transparency. The future is at stake. Don't just sit there, wake up and take action before it's too late.